most of us expect God to take us from where we are to what we've been praying for. Lord, I want to be this someday, or I want to have this someday. And we make a list for God. Maybe not an actual list, though some of us did. Right? We kind of have, Lord, this is what I want. And rightly so, I think God says, come to me and ask, right? And that's great. God wants us to come to him with our list. But I think what you and I often expect is, it's a straight line, right? I ask for this, you should give it to me. And here's what I know about God in my limited experience as a follower of Jesus Christ. And I say limited because compared to others who've lived longer than I have, I'm limited. We expect God's promise to the payoff to be a straight line. But oftentimes, God's promises to us is more of a zigzag line. And so we start off trusting God, and he says, I'm going to do this in your life. But he doesn't do it right away, because what God might do is that he might start here and then take you back there, right? And then spend some time back there and then bring you up here a little bit, because, this season will teach you some things. And then God's like, you know what, let's go back there. Let's go pick up some more things, okay? And when we're done there, God takes you in the complete opposite direction. And you're like, that's where I'm going, God. And he's like, no, that's not where we're going, right? And he has you here in this season. And you're like, really, God? You forgot me? And God's like, no, I got you. And then he takes you over here. And it looks like, where are you going, God? Like, where is this promise? Like, what, have you forgotten me? How many of you guys have wondered if God has actually forgotten you, right? Like, seriously, dude. I mean, you wouldn't say that to God, but seriously, God, right? And God, and you're like, I don't know if you know what you're doing, God. And God's like, that is part of the plan.